A few bits to talk about. Let's first of all rewind. Last Saturday at Meadowbank, we obviously had a league fixture against AFC Fylde. Lost the game. I think it's fair to say football is a game of fine margins. I know it's a cliche. Could have been very different. Charlie Carter scores at 0-0 and the game looks different. What was your take on it overall?
Well, another really good performance, and I thought it was a bit innocuous, the game. I think it bagged out the office. We sort of had our most last third entries of the season, 18 shots from outside the box, 6 from within. Yeah, Charlie puts it over from three yards out. That they get a tiny bit of luck. They worked really hard, the opposition. I'll tell you what, that was what I would say is that was opposition that coming into that game were top 4 form, and I thought we made them look really ordinary. And I thought we scoreline aside, we battered them really. Scoreline aside for long periods. Obviously, you get absolutely nothing for that, and they get the 3 points. That's how football works. But of course, you have to really focus on what you're doing. There's going to be games that go against you. Tomorrow's might go against us. Who knows? The main thing for me is, are we able to start to dominate opposition? And I think our fans know that week in, week out, we are dominating a lot of opposition right now. And if that's the starting point, then you can sort of build on that, really look at the fine margins. Can we improve the last third maybe? Can we just cut out a few little mistakes here and there? So yeah, performance was good. The game went against us, and that crucially in the game, that mistake for the second goal in first half injury time really made that a tough task. I think without that we go on to win the game probably, but gave them a 2-0 lead at half time, and then obviously threw the kitchen sink at them and conceded late on-ish.
Yeah.
So, but listen, credit to them, well done. Very hard working team, Fylde, having a great resurgence under their manager. So there is credit there, because it's not all about we this, we that. They've got the 3 points, so well done to them.
Yeah, and they took the chances. So,
yeah.
Now, obviously, we were looking to quickly bounce back on Tuesday night. Headed up to Altrincham. Frustrating day, obviously, long journey on the coach, and I know a lot of the fans, went up on the train, etc., etc., and the game got called off. Disappointing. What was your sort of take on the thing?
Well, my only disappointment is that we missed training again. So we've only trained, we've only done like an hour and a half this week. The players have only been out there for about an hour and a half all week. So that's where it really hurts you. Altrincham followed the protocols perfectly. The pitch was fine in the morning. A local Premier League ref, I won't say the name, actually went to look at it. I spoke to him myself. The pitch was playable. The rain was destined to finish at that point 2 o'clock, and it didn't finish at all, not until 6 o'clock. By which point we was having our dinner, pre-match dinner. So in Altrincham. So what I would say is Altrincham have followed everything that they could. The protocols, the weather forecast went against them, and I appreciate the refund and the offer of free entry for our fans for the next game as well.
Yeah,
so that's where we are with that. But yeah, we missed training, mate. That's the biggest loss to the playing side.
Yeah, absolutely. But there was a training session at Meadowbank yesterday. Yeah. How is the squad looking ahead of tomorrow's game?
It's okay. Barry Fuller's back available for selection, and Tony Craig as well. Seb Bauman 2-3 weeks off. Alfie probably no more than 2 weeks off, so maybe he'll be back next Saturday. Got a load of good players available. I don't mind having 1 or 2 injuries. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's 10% of your squad injured is what you should plan for. Our issue in the earlier part of the season and for long periods was having 40%. We've now got a really good set of lads available, and we're seeing that in our performances. We mustn't forget we're top 10 in the form guide. We've had an okay recent spell. Could be better, yes, but you know, the performances have picked up. We've got some of our sort of important players back now. So long may that continue. It's a national league. You never know what's going to happen next.
No, that's it. And on that note, obviously we're back at Meadowbank tomorrow, where AFC Halifax are the visitors.
Yeah, great result of their place. They were flying at the time. Really good result. Clean sheet. Set piece. Tony Craig scored it. Obviously they're not doing great. I think they're bottom of the form guide, but they've got a great manager. I've said it before. Operates on a shoestring budget. Got them to Wembley in the FA Trophy.
Yeah.
He's had a great start to the season. Strangely, and it is strange, their fans seem to get on his back, which is strange. But yeah, listen, I mean, they're not in a great spot. We're looking to capitalise on that. We can't underestimate the opponent. We've planned for different scenarios. We're not quite sure how he's going to play. It could be what he's been doing recently. It could quite easily be he'll go back to what he knows, Chris. Bearing in mind the recent form. Whatever the weather, mate, we're prepared for both. This is a different Dorking Wanderers team at the moment. It's one that, whether we're playing Halifax, Chesterfield, it wouldn't matter who we're playing, I'd fancy us. That doesn't mean to say we get anything out of anything. It's a tough old league with some top class coaches, top class players, and you've got to have a good day at the office, Chris. You've got to take your chances, and you've got to deny the opposition chances.
Absolutely. And just finally from me, obviously next week is half term, and we are off to York City on Tuesday.
Supporters coach, isn't it?
Supporters coach, and it's £25 return, which is an absolute bargain. So York and back. Bear in mind what that would cost you on the train.
Do a bit of shopping.
Absolutely, beautiful part of the country.
Yeah.
So please visit dwfc.co.uk, click on away travel, get your seat booked. Let's get up there and let's get behind the team on Tuesday night. Great atmosphere, and
we've got a tough spell coming up, you know. But this league's just tough, isn't it? Honestly, so we've got having the fans there with us makes a big difference. When we was on the way to Altrincham, seeing all the fans that were travelling from all over, it's heartwarming. That's what we need.
Yeah.
Meadowbank tomorrow, that home support. Let's keep it in there. I just watched back for a bunch of amateurs for Richard. I just watched back the Aldershot episode this morning. Rammed in there. Amazing support, amazing performance, by the way, at a time when Aldershot were absolutely flying, and the fans at the end of the game were exuberant. And you know, this squad can deliver that, you know, week in, week out. Let's get right behind the boys.
Yeah, 12th man, play their part.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Well, look, thanks for your time, Mark.
Cheers, mate.
Good luck tomorrow, and we'll catch up next week.
Cheers, boys.